On me by the academic board, I matriculate you individually and severally. Congratulations, and so help us God.
It is with gratitude to Almighty Allah that I welcome you to this very important event marking the 24th annual matriculation ceremony holding today, the 22nd of September 2002. I am particularly glad to warmly welcome in our midst our special guest of honor, His Excellency Senator Hassan Nasiha, Jarman Gusau, the Deputy Governor of the Mafara State. Permit me to also use this opportunity to welcome the chairman of this occasion, a seasoned educationalist, the administrator par excellence, Alhaji Hayacha Dogo Rawamba Maradun, Honorable Commissioner, Ministry for Higher Education of the Mafara State, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I similarly wish to seize this opportunity to cordially welcome our royal fathers and their entourage for finding time despite their tight schedules to grace this occasion. I must acknowledge and commend the passion, commitment, and determination being exhibited by the Polytechnic host, His Royal Highness, the Emir of Mafara, to the overall development of Abdu Polytechnic Talata Mafara. May Almighty Allah continue to guide you in all your endeavors. Amen. Mr. Chairman, permit me at this juncture to formally inform you that this important occasion is the 24th matriculation ceremony of the Polytechnic since its relocation from Sokoto to Talata Mafara in the late 1996. It was as a result of the creation of Mafara State from the former state by the late General Sani Abacha, Nigerian former head of state, in 1996. I wish to wholeheartedly welcome the matriculating students who are lucky to secure admission into various programs offered by the institution. Lucky in the sense that this Polytechnic is one of the best among its equals in terms of high academic and professional standards nationwide. The institution is also one of the most peaceful polytechnics in the country. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this matriculation ceremony is done to mark the formal induction of fresh students into the polytechnic system. Based on this, therefore, I want to seize this golden opportunity to inform all fresh students who have secured admission into the Polytechnic and are duly registered that as from today, they have become bona fide students of Abdu Polytechnic, Talata, Mafara. Mr. Chairman, sir, permit me at this point to advise and formally inform our fresh students of the following fact. Abdu Gusau has from inception to date been one of the best among its equals in terms of fees, academic and professional standards, as well as staff and students' discipline. Abdu Gusau Polytechnic has zero tolerance in all sorts of vices like examination malpractices, violence, theft, drug abuse, and students' harassment, cultism, cyber crimes, and indeed any other form of unethical behavior and conduct. The Polytechnic admits and graduates its students strictly on merit. On this basis, therefore, fresh and returning students, I hereby want to advise to face their studies seriously in order to justify the basis upon which the Polytechnic admitted them, on one hand, and the huge money the state government and their parents have been spending on their education. All fresh students should abide by the school rules and regulations in order to guide their actions and behavior both within and outside the Polytechnic premises. You may wish to also recall that prior to this event, orientation lectures were delivered to you in order to familiarize you with your new environment, its challenges, culture, and how best to behave in relation to your fellow students, staff, the management of the Polytechnic, as well as your host community. In addition, students have been issued to you to keep you abreast of the Polytechnic rules and regulations concerning your studies, examination, inter and intra-personal relationship, use of hostel facilities, the library, laboratories and workshops, etc., etc. In due course, similar orientation lectures will be delivered to you by your various departments in order to enlighten you how to go about your studies, the relationship with your lecturers, head of department and school deans. You are therefore expected to acquaint yourself with all that will be delivered to you during the departmental orientation lectures in order to have a smooth academic experience in the Polytechnic. It is also imperative to inform all students to be security conscious. This becomes more necessary due to the security challenges in the country, especially with the rising cases of banditry and kidnappings. Students are strongly warned to avoid unnecessary road travels, especially during odd hours, as well as keeping late at night or wandering in the isolated places.
Bosa! Another Bosa! Aluta Waga!
Students should also not in any way take the law into their hands under any other circumstances. Issues of religion or faith should be treated with utmost caution due to its sensitivity and potential for incitement and eventually violence. You are therefore called upon to observe due process in channeling your grievances, as doing the contrary will attract steeper penalties. In conclusion, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me once again welcome and thank you all for sparing your precious time and patience to attend this historic occasion in spite of your numerous schedules. I wish all of you safe journey back to your various destinations. May Almighty Allah continue to bless all of us. Long life Abdu Gusau Polytechnic, Talata, Mafara. Long life Mafara State. And long life the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you. Wassalamu alaikum.
Mention your name. Do solemnly swear and affirm that
I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Constitution of Federal.
hold on. You have to repeat after me.
Repeat after him.
I am Barisuzu.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
I will be.
No.
On me by the academic board, I matriculate you individually and severally. Congratulations, and so help us God.
The 24th matriculation ceremony of the newly admitted students of this great institution for 2021 and 2022 academic session. In principle, the passion for teaching as profession has always been in my heart. Before venturing into politics, I was a lecturer at the Advanced Teachers College Maru, now the First State College of Education Maru. And all my achievements in life are byproduct of this noble profession. I feel quite glad whenever I found myself in an occasion of this nature, as it brings nostalgic memories of the good times I had in the education sector. I therefore consider today's event as homecoming to my humble self. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the commitment of the present administration to tertiary education under the leadership of His Excellency, the Executive Governor, Right Honorable Dr. Bello Mohammed, Watawala Muradu, Badan Kasar Hausa, Timan Daular Usmaniya remains unshakable. The payment of outstanding NECO fees and subsequent release of the 2020/2021 NECO result of government school will enable our secondary school leavers gain admission into tertiary institutions in the country is a clear testimony to this. The state government has received the State Scholarship Board and sponsored 200 students to foreign universities who are now at different levels pursuing their degree programs in science, engineering, and medical field is highly commendable. Similarly, despite enormous financial challenges, this administration has not relented in its determination to ensure that the First State University sited here in Talata Mafara town has fully taken off. Now the university's senior students are already in their third year of studies. Currently, the process for recruitment of tenured staff, both academic and non-academic staff of the university is ongoing and in top gear. The state government has equally improved investment in provision of much needed infrastructure across the different tertiary institutions. The improvement of staff welfare through prompt payment of salaries and other entitlements. These and many other notable initiatives in the Polytechnic and other tertiary institutions in the state are anchored in our belief that sound education remains the best tool for the progress and development of our society. This government will therefore continue to invest in education because that will not only guarantee our future as a people but also pave the way for nation building and socio-economic growth and development. The Ministry of Higher Education was established to oversee the affairs and ensure smooth running of the state tertiary institution, as well as see to it that problems in the tertiary education is effectively managed and addressed. The ministry, in carrying out its supervisory role, will partner with all the major stakeholders to ensure that government continues to carry out all its obligations to our institution of higher learning, to make them centers of excellence ahead of their peers in other parts of the country. At this juncture, I wish to congratulate all the matriculated students for gaining admission into the most peaceful and most affordable polytechnic in the country. I urge you to dedicate yourself to your studies and shun all antisocial behaviors capable of tarnishing not only your image but also the image of your family and community at large. You should also be good ambassadors of your respective families by exhibiting the best of conduct. Be law-abiding and responsive to your host community, and never allow yourself to be used by unpatriotic elements whose major focus is to ground our country, unleashing anarchy and causing destructions across the land. I want to remind you that your certificate at the end of your study is for worthiness in both character and learning. You should therefore work hard and diligently to be worthy not only in learning but also in character. Before I end this address, let me commend the management and staff of the Polytechnic under the leadership of the Rect, Dr. Shayashu Mafara, Mafara, for the massive success the institution achieved in recent times. I urge you to build on this success and keep up the momentum so that Abdu Gusau Polytechnic becomes one of the best, if not the best, Polytechnic in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Of various national diploma and high board for technical education, MPTE, the regulatory body for technical education in Nigeria, was in the Polytechnic in November last year for the second time under our administration for accreditation and resource visitation of some programs. The exercise was successful and paved way for the introduction of additional 4 HND programs by our administration, namely computer engineering, architectural technology, banking and finance, and HND mass communication into the Polytechnic. I am happy to inform you that we have also invited the MBTE this year and for the 3rd time under our administration for accreditation and re-accreditation of all our due programs. In addition, the MBTE will conduct a resource visitation of 5 new additional programs to be introduced in 2023, which include National Diploma in Information and Communication Technology, ICT, Urban and Regional Planning, URP, Estate Management, and HND, that is Higher National Diploma in Civil Engineering and Library and Information Science. These seemingly annual giant steps have enhanced the growth and development of the institution to contribute largely to the socio-economic development of our dear state and the country at large. Your Excellency, sir, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to assure you that the management and staff are determined to sustain the momentum of exploring every opportunity that will foster development of the Polytechnic. We, therefore, count on the continued support of the state government, the supervising ministry, and the Polytechnic community towards realizing the much desired goals behind the establishment of the institution. On a sad note, this year has been a trying year to the Polytechnic, with the death of many staff, including Student Affairs Officer Malam Sanusi Halilu Kaura and the Tech Fund Desk Officer Engineer Malam Sanusi Kaka. These 2 officers lost their lives while in active service to the Polytechnic. We pray to Allah Almighty, the Most Merciful, to forgive all our deceased staff and admit them in Jannatul Firdausil A'la. May He bless their families and console them to bear the loss. The Polytechnic also experienced a heavy windstorm recently, which blew off roofings of large part of the academic area and staff quarters. It is for this reason today's matriculation is taking place in this hall and not the usual Malam Abdul Karim auditorium. I passionately request His Excellency, the Executive Governor, to kindly consider and approve the 2 memos submitted through the Ministry for Higher Education for the urgent repairs of the damaged buildings and for forthcoming accreditation, re-accreditation and resource visitation exercise. Your Excellency, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, while appreciating the efforts and concerns of the state government in the development of this polytechnic and education sector in the state in general, I once again wish to remind Your Excellency of our request for state government's kind intervention in addressing some pressing challenges in the Polytechnic. These include: 1. Construction of the proposed Bello Matawalle Jumu'at Mosque for the benefit of 1,000 worshippers in the Polytechnic. The management of this institution decided to create a situation whereby the executive governor will have an indelible impression in our society throughout his life and beyond the life. So we want him to be remembered with a central Jumu'at mosque to be constructed in this Polytechnic. Prohibition of 2 numbers 500 kVA transformers, because the 2 decades old 300 kVA and 200 kVA transformers in the academic area and staff quarters respectively are weak and grossly inadequate to meet the power needs in the institution, especially with the increasing physical infrastructure and advanced high-tech equipment in our engineering workshops and laboratories. I have not forgotten the intervention of His Excellency Deputy Governor in this regard, but yet to be realized. Number 3, construction of 6-kilometer access roads and drainages in the main campus for ease of movement, in relation to which memo has been sent or has been submitted by the Ministry for Higher Education, and on which this afternoon I heard His Excellency the Sultan of Egypt expressing his concern while on the way coming to this hall. 4. Rehabilitation of students' hostel and staff quarters, which are in deplorable conditions, and maintenance of these dilapidated structures is heavily consuming the frail parts of the institution. 5. Implementation of Comcast salary scale to our staff who are most dedicated and loyal, as approved and obtained in all polytechnics in Nigeria. 6. Prohibition of official and utility vehicles for official towers and effective movement of goods and services. These will further provide for conducive and enabling environment for both staff and students, as well as enhance the quality of teaching and learning in the institution. Your Excellency, sir, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a total of 2,223 newly admitted students into various ND and HD programs are before you and have just been matriculated. I, therefore, crave your indulgence and patience as we go through the exercise. I wish to congratulate the matriculated students who are lucky to be admitted and appeal to you to get acquainted with the rules and regulations governing your conduct in the Polytechnic. As you matriculate today, we hopefully and pray look forward to your graduation in the few years to come. Today is not for matriculating students alone. I wish to use this opportunity to appeal to all students to take advantage of the serene atmosphere in the Polytechnic to develop themselves into patriotic citizens of this great country. You must bear in mind that the future of this great country is in your hands as the most vibrant segment of the society. You, therefore, need to resolve to be better citizens of Nigeria. Always strive to do what is good and work hard towards completing your studies on schedule. On our part, I would like to assure you that we will continue to use all resources at our disposal in ensuring that your stay in the Polytechnic is worthwhile. I advise you all to live with one another and with the host community peacefully, respect all categories of staff in the Polytechnic, and be good ambassadors of your respective families. Abdu Gusau Polytechnic has an outstanding tradition of quality in both character modeling and learning, and remains a Sharia-compliant institution with zero tolerance to examination malpractice and all other forms of unethical, antisocial behaviors and conduct, whether from staff or students. Indeed, appropriate sanctions await those who may be found wanting. On this note, therefore, you must eschew cultism, nudity and indecent dressing, sexual harassment, drug abuse, violence, vandalization, cybercrime, extremism, and intolerance, especially in ethnic, political, and religious masters, as well as spread of fake and unverified news, especially in the social media. These are some of the major vices that are currently posing threat to our dear country. With the current security challenges in the country, especially in the Northwest, students are also enjoined to be extra vigilant and security conscious. Avoid unnecessary troubles, please, and report any suspicious movement, person or groups to the appropriate organ of the Polytechnic. As it is being said, security is everyone's business. Thus, we all need to be personally and collectively active, play our roles in the security of our campuses. As management, we shall, in collaboration with relevant security agencies in Talata, Mafara, and in the state, continue to work proactively to ensure that peaceful atmosphere in the Polytechnic is sustained. I would like at this juncture to acknowledge the support and assistance we have been receiving from our leaders at all levels, our neighboring communities, the security agencies, and the general public. The continuous prayers by our religious leaders under our amiable emir of Mafara, Alhaji Dr. Bello Muhammad Banmu, have been invaluable. You have all made our task much easier, thereby contributing immensely to the peace and tranquility we have been enjoying on the campus. We shall collectively do whatever is humanly possible to console or to consolidate on this. Permit me, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to express our deep appreciation and gratitude to all of you for finding time to grace this ceremony, and to thank particularly the members of the Matriculation Committee of the institution and Student Affairs Division of the Polytechnic for making it possible for us to come together and make this ceremony a success. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spare our lives to witness many similar occasions in future. Amen. Finally, I wish all our matriculating students pleasant, peaceful, and successful studies. I also wish everyone Allah's guidance, protection, and journey mercies back to your nearest destination. With this, I would also like to request for the humble privilege of His Excellency to, at the end of this program, inspect exhibitions we have in front of the hall, which showcases the talent of our staff and students in creativity. Your Excellency, sir, we request for your patient indulgence to go through after the program. There are provisions there for you to see what Polytechnic, Abdu Polytechnic is all about technologically. Thank you all, and God bless us.
My profound gratitude to Almighty Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful, for sparing our life to witness to this historic event, marking the 24th matriculation ceremony of newly admitted students of this great institution for 2021-22 academic session. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is appropriate to start at this point that we came on board. We met so many challenges which made the education sector in the state in a pathetic condition. Problems ranging from welfare of teachers, lack of structures, shortage of qualified teachers, lack of adequate materials were all been made on board. Closing the situation, our state was in the most recent past well known because of insecurity arising from armed banditry, cattle rustling, kidnapping, and other crimes. On assumption of office, our government worked tirelessly to change the storyline. We instantly declare a state of emergency on education at all levels. I'm sure it will interest you that with this short period of time, this administration has been able to achieve remarkable successes through the provision of structures across the different levels of education, provision of materials, improvement of teachers' allowances. We also had a settlement of WAEC, NECO, and NAPTED examination fees of our final year students, as well as registration of our state indigent and other tertiary educations. The release of 2020 and 2021 results of government schools last week was an evidence to show the government has shown a lot of concern in education. Similarly, as it has been said by our chairman and also our commissioner on tertiary education, we have revived the state scholarship board and sponsored over 200 students on coding courses, which include engineering and medical lines. This is in addition to those who study locally also. Through the commitment of our administration, the pioneer students of the State University, which is here in Talata, Mafara, they are already being sponsored and they are now in their third year. As we speak today, the recruitment of both academic and non-academic staff of the university is ongoing, and as soon as the result will be out. We have also established Ministry of Higher Education to oversee the activities of the state tertiary institution and to ensure that the problem of tertiary education are effectively managed and addressed. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, our administration has paid for the conservation of farmland in the frontage on the rear of the main campus of Gusau Polytechnic for the expansion to accommodate and increase physical structure and growth to this institution. We equally provided funds to the institution for the successful conduct of the last accreditation exercise by MBTE in the institution. Those are many other laudable initiatives that has been achieved in this polytechnic. I am sure the rector will satisfy that. I wish to use this opportunity to congratulate those who are lucky to be admitted and been sworn in today in this institution, which is the best and the most safest institution in the whole Nigeria. You have every right to rejoice today as you have been lucky to secure admission into this tertiary institution, because as you are aware, it's not easy to have admission into higher education. I want also admonish you to base your studies diligently. Be good ambassadors to your respective families by exhibiting the best of behaviors. Nothing can come, you cannot have knowledge without being disciplined. And never allow yourself to be used any unpatriotic element who are helping in grounding our country to make you people be disrupted. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, despite the same setback we have been encountering during the inception of this government, we have recorded modest achievement in terms of security in our state. While calling on you to always be security conscious, you should not allow yourself to breathe all the time. The nation, the country, the state, the neighboring countries are not safe. So you should make sure that you use yourself with caution. Don't expose yourself being a student. Try to pursue your studies. As you are here for that. I want to assure you that in every time and in everywhere, Dr. Bello Maladu is always ever ready to see that this school is being put in place with so many developmental projects. I listened carefully from the speech of our active provost by outlining most of the problems that are in this school, which include one issue of law, which has been very touching and it has been very disturbing, especially on me. I spoke to the commissioner right away that the file should be brought to our office so that His Excellency will endorse it immediately he is back into his time. Been mentioned, I promise the school authority that inshallah the commissioner with me will look into and see that things are made possible. I wish on behalf of myself and the government of Zamfara State a peaceful studies and peaceful environment in this physical studies. And God accept our prayers and protect every one of us back home, safety and safe from Allah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We are going to present an award to the provost of this institution, Professor Shaya Shehu Talata Mafara. It's going to be dedicated by the student on behalf of the National Association of Students. We would invite His Excellency to present an award of honor to the rector of Abdu Polytechnic Talata Mafara as the best head of institution in Zamfara State. Your Excellency.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. As it has been said in Hausa, Bazaka Shuru, Kagada, Professor Shaya Shehu Mafara, today is your day. You have seen it all. National Association of Nigerian Students are here to confirm you with honorary award in the respect of the job you have been doing. And the recognition of your tremendous contribution toward the exploitation of our institution and easing the teaching and learning of environment for students to realize and develop their potential, which means they are now for you to know that they are aware of all what you have been doing, and I hope you will continue to do
Wannan naka da Your Excellency, Rector of this
we are also decorated as a peace United Nations Peace Emblem. Congratulations, I wish you well in your administration. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate we shall stand. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. On your mandate we shall stand. See you in 2027 as the executive governor of the President, inshallah. Your Excellency, sir. Of the greatest Nigerian students.
National Association of Nigerian Students to give you this award of recognition as a peace ambassador by the NAS. I congratulate you for this consideration, and I request Allah Almighty to bless this honor and to continue to lift you higher and higher and higher, and to protect your honor and dignity. And good health and spirit of Iman. Congratulations, Your Excellency, sir.
Thank you very much, His Excellency, for giving our award. Please let us go up to your seats so that we can have
Established protocol. Assalamu alaikum once again. All praises be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who spares our lives to witness yet another matriculation ceremony of this great institution, Abdu Gusau Polytechnic, Talata, Mafara. It was just like yesterday I addressed you in this hall for a similar event. May the Almighty Allah grant the soul of the departed ones among us rest in perfect peace. Amen. Let me start by refreshing our memories of a statement by an activist and the former president of South Africa, Mr. Nelson Mandela, who during his lifetime said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." The newly admitted students of this institution that are about or that have been matriculated need to be congratulated on attaining significant milestone in their pursuit for education. Each year, the number of candidates struggling for the limited vacancies in the counties for technics is increasing. In view of this, I'm advising you to work hard in order to have excellent results. It is often said that success is not by chance, as it is by choice. Polytechnic anywhere in the world is a platform that provides ample opportunities for citizens and the country. The institution offers opportunity for career advancement. It graduates middle-level skill, manpower, and also enables country to solve its peculiar problem, especially those related to technology. It is a well-known fact that polytechnics, if provided with conducive operational base, can solve the country's economic problems caused by low manufacturing level. Abdu Gusau Polytechnic Talata Mafara has from the time of its establishment to date recorded achievement too numerous to mention. Notably among them are accreditation of new courses and several infrastructures. While acknowledging the huge investment made by the state government in ensuring effective operation of this institution, I wish to call for more support in order to consolidate on the gains so far achieved. I equally find it necessary to commend Tertiary Education Trust Fund for sinking enormous resources in this institution to make it operate effectively. At this juncture, I wish to renew my pledge that the Talata Mafara Emirate Council guarantees its support to Abdu Gusau Polytechnic to enable it to consolidate on its achievement. I am also calling on able and willing individuals of the Talata Mafara Emirate and all relevant stakeholders in my emirate to support the institution. Honor is always given to whom it is due. I wish to acknowledge the invaluable contribution of the State Executive Governor, Right Honorable Dr. Bello Muhammad Mutawallah Maradu, Shatima, Sokoto, that resulted in effective operation of this great institution. I hope it will continue to enjoy your good way. Finally, I am calling on all matriculated students to shun examination misconduct, cultism, and all forms of social biases in order to successfully soil through this great institution. I thank you for listening. God bless.
Kowa ma ya gano shi. Baya sa injina hayaki kuma mayin bayi tsinkewa haka zai zobe da kaurin shi. Masu motoci bagza su ba, keke na fef bagza su ba, indiyan baburu bagza su ba, inji na ruwa injin bayi inji na nika bagza su ba, shi ne mai inganci mai sa laushin inji mai sa karfin inji, yanayin zafi ko yanayin sanyi bagza su ba. Ifkon gula barizos kafanin da ya kirkiro bagza. Zakin mai gwanin sha'awa ba dai karfi ba gun aiki. Ya zo yan taya ba mana shi ta tantance shi lashe. Man kabta shaidi man bagza wallahi yana da inganci. Mai inji dai na kokonto ka saye shi ka dinga juyanka. Ga wallita da polita ka saya daidai da karfinka. Dubai ma akwai lita muna da diram duka. Wanke inji, karfin inji, laushin inji, baya hayaki. Bagza su fa injin oil, bagza su fa injin oil.